Tonight's, it's the songs of Crowded House. And man, what a great band. I've never gotten to see them live. I saw Neil Finn once play a solo show in Toronto and was mesmerized the entire time. But I've never seen Crowded House play as a band, and I wish I had. They're playing shows right now in New Zealand and down under, but we don't get to see those shows because we're still in the throes of lockdown and virus and everything else. But in a parallel universe, there are shows where people are cheek by jowl, crammed into little music venues or big music venues, and listening to rock bands. And it is a gift, you know, devoutly to be wished that we would be able to live in such a way. But until we can, I'm here with you. I'm glad you're here with me. I hope you'll join me tonight as I celebrate the songs of this great band. And yeah, it's going to be a fun night. If you have a favorite song that you would like to hear by Crowded House, then let me know what that might be. And I will be happy to play that song for you. If I can, if I know it, I will gladly do it, all right? So if you're here tonight, thank you for joining me. And we will get the show rolling here. Let me just see if we're kind of live and happening here. I'm just going to check the dashboard. Just give one last verification here. Ready to go live. Yes, we are. Okay, here we go. We're going to get started with a song called Don't Dream It's Over. Sing along now. There is freedom within, there is freedom without. Try to catch a deluge in a paper cup. There's a battle ahead, many battles are lost, but you never see the end of the road while you're traveling with me. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the war comes in, they come to build a wall between us. You know that they won't win. Now I'm towing my car, there's a hole in the roof. My possessions are causing me suspicion, but there's no proof. In the paper today, there's a war and a waste, but you turn right over to the TV page. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the war comes in, they come to build a wall between us. You know that they won't win. Now I'm walking again to the beat of the drum. I've been counting the steps to the door of your heart. Only shadows ahead, very clear in the room. Get to know the feeling of liberation and release. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the war comes in, they come to build a wall between us. You know that they won't win. kicking off the show with a hit, a bona fide hit, maybe their biggest hit. Don't Dream It's Over, from the 80s. And that's my decade when I listened to a lot of music. Was it for you guys too? Let me know if you were listening to tunes like that in the 80s. You know, chime in. We got Milena joining us tonight. Thank you very much, Morale, for that compliment. I really appreciate it. We got Brian join us, Jeff Breen. I hope you're feeling better, brother. Linda Noble from Uxbridge. Hey, how's it going, Linda? And Laura Jane is our host tonight. Thank you, Laura, for being with us tonight. She is a Kiwi. She has the credentials. She's a card-carrying Kiwi and Crowded House fan. So, you know, this is what's up right here. Chocolate Cake. Yeah. I never learned that song, Chocolate Cake. I thought, wow, there's a lot of words in that one. But what a great song. What a great record. Woodface. I'll play a bunch of Woodface tonight for you guys. All right? So you can enjoy that. James, love the 80s? Yeah, me too, man. Absolutely. This is great. Neil Modi. Yes, I'm back in action, my friend. You can't hold me down. If I'm not in action, I'm in traction. But there you go. So I'm going to play a little song called Something So Strong. This is another oldie but a goodie from Crowded House. I'm going to work my way through their catalog through the years, try to touch on a bunch of different ages of the band. But this one goes something like this. Yeah. Well, okay, I'll do it like that. Yeah. Love can make you weep, make you run for cover. Wounds that's so deep, bring like a up and down. Sorry, I got the words wrong. Something so strong could carry us away. Something so strong could carry us today. Turning in my sleep, love can leave you cold. Fear and jealousy, it's like the lust for gold. Something so strong could carry us away. Something so strong could carry us today. I've been feeling so much older. Hang me on the wall. I see you fall into the same trap. This thing is happening to us all. Oh. Something so strong. Yeah, the words were way too small on the screen there for that one. I didn't realize until it was too late. It's like 8-point font or something like that. You know, I've been feeling so much older. Frame me and hang me on a wall. Yes, indeed. All right, I want to say hi to some people here as we're getting rolling. It's nice to have some people joining me from all over the place. Let me know where you're tuning in from, what your favorite Crowded House song might be, or Neil Finn or Tim Finn or whatever. Fun fact, says Laura, in the U.S., where Don't Dream It's Over peaked at number 2. Their follow-up single hit number 7. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. I didn't realize it hit so high. But they'd never chart again inside the top 40. Pretty amazing. And the Laurent family found me through Subdivisions and love my style. Thank you. I've tried to do a bunch of different stuff, my own stuff, prog rock, 80s pop, songwriter stuff, all kinds of different things. Judy wants to hear 4 Seasons in One Day, and the answer to that is yes. Let's do that one right now. Absolutely. Maybe you know this one from Woodface, one of my very favorite Crowded House records out there. 4 seasons in one day, lying in the depths of your imagination, worlds above and worlds below. Sun shines on the black clouds hanging over the domain. Even when you're feeling warm, temperature could drop away. All the things you can't explain. 4 seasons in one day. Smiling as your shit comes down. You can tell a man what he has to say. Everything gets turned around. I will risk my neck again. You can take me where you will, up the creek and through the mill, like all the things you can't explain. 4 seasons in one day. Blood dries up like rain, like rain fills my cup, like 4 seasons in one day. Doesn't pay to make predictions, sleeping on an unmade bed, finding out wherever there is pleasure, there is pain. Only one step away, like 4 seasons in one day. Blood dries up like rain, like rain fills my cup, like 4 seasons in one day. That goes out to Judy Donnelly tonight. Thank you, Judy, for requesting that one. Great song off of Woodface, my very favorite Crowded House record. Morales tuning in from Markham tonight. Pat Busnello is tuning in from Stony Creek, just down the road. Welcome, Pat. Thank you for joining me tonight, and thank you for shouting me out online and helping me out. I really appreciate it. If you like this stream, if you're digging it so far, there is a way to give back. It is in the description of the video, and maybe Laura, you can kind of just post those links in the comment section. I want to thank you for helping me through this season. Every show that I do is a labor of love. I'm picking songs that I really love or I'm really interested in exploring. And if you're here with me, it means that you're wanting to explore those songs too or hear them again. And so if that is adding something to your day, to your night, to this season, it certainly adds a lot for me to have you here with me. I can't make a living any other way right now. I can't go out and ply my trade renting out theaters and hoping I can sell tickets. I can only really do this. Can't even go to a theater to record a live stream. It's got to be done at home. So that's what I'm doing. I'm obeying the rules. I'm staying at home. I'm playing music for people who want to hear it. And if it's doing something for you tonight, that's one you can give back. And I really appreciate it if you take the time to do that tonight. My family thanks you. I thank you. And it helps the music to go forward. Thank you, Laura, for just reposting that. That's awesome. And the trivia just keeps coming with Laura. She's going to bring all kinds of Crowded House trivia for you guys to enjoy tonight, which is something I would normally like to do, but I just didn't have time to get it all together today. So Laura, thank you for doing that. That's awesome. All right, well, I'm going to play a song called, this is a song called I Got You. And this is a Split Ends song. Now, Split Ends is not Crowded House, but that's where Crowded House kind of got started. Tim and Neil Finn together put that band together, and they made a great song that goes something like this. I got you, that's all I want. I won't forget, that's a whole lot. I don't go out now that you're in. Sometimes we shout, but that's no problem. I don't know why sometimes I get frightened. You can see my eyes, you can tell that I'm not lying. Look at you, you're a pageant. You're everything that I've imagined. Something's wrong, I get uneasy. You show me that you're not teasing. Well, I don't know why sometimes I get frightened. You can see my eyes, you can tell that I'm not lying. There's no doubt when I'm with you. When I'm without, I stay in my room. Where do you go? I get no answer. You're always out. It gets on my nerves. I don't know why sometimes I get frightened. You can see my eyes, you can tell that I'm not lying. But I don't know why sometimes I get frightened. Well, you can see my eyes, you can tell that I'm not lying. A little bit of Split Ends there from like 1980 something, maybe late 70s, I don't even know. But great song, right? I Got You. Man, so catchy. I don't know. So good, so good. I'm glad it's bringing back some memories for you, Pat, and others. I really appreciate this. This is great to have some real enthusiasts. And if someone can take a minute and just share this over to the Finn Brothers Appreciation group on Facebook, that'd be amazing. The Laurent family is watching me from Milwaukee. I'm honored. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. And yes, Split Ends is Crowded House adjacent, says Pat. Or so says Brian, exactly. And it's 1980. There you go, right on the money. I'm getting this right. Lucy Lynch. Are you here, Lucy Lynch? I love Lucy Lynch. She's the greatest person. We get to spend a whole week up in Hawaii hanging out with Lucy and all her friends, and it just was such a treat. Best trip I ever took, by a long shot, was to Hawaii. And Lucy, you're a big part of that, so thank you. Okay, we did 4 seasons in one day. Do we do it? It's Only Natural yet? I don't think we did. We got to do that one. Got to make sure I get the words right to this one because, yeah. Go something like this. I'm going to get a little groove going for this one here. just a sec. Yeah, no, just a second, just a second. Yeah. Here we go. Ice will melt, water will boil. You and I shake off this mortal coil. It's bigger than us. Don't need to worry about it. I don't think that's the right key at all. Just a second, one more time. Let's try this. Ready? I think it's in this key. Ice will. It's much better down there. I got it. I know what key it's in now. Don't worry. You have to write in with your correct key centers for me. I nailed it. I found it. It was just a fourth away. Okay, here we go. Ice will melt, water will boil. You and I will shake off this mortal coil. It's bigger than us. Don't need to worry about it. Ready or not, here comes the drop. You feel lucky when you know where you are. You know it's gonna come true. Here in your arms I remember. It's only natural. I should want to be there with you. It's only natural that you should feel the same way too. It's easy when you don't try. Going on its first impression. Man in a cage has made his impression now. You see me at my worst. It won't be the last time I'm down there. I want you to know I feel completely at ease. Read me like a book. It's falling down beneath your knees. Please let me have my way with you. It's only natural. I should want to be there with you. It's only natural that you should feel the same way too. It's circumstantial. There's nothing written in the sky, and we don't even have to cry. But we'll be shaking like mud. It's only natural. I should wanna be there with you. It's only natural. Feel the same way too. Circumstantial. It's something I was born to. It's only natural. Can I help it if I want to? Something's going off here. All right, there we go. That was called It's Only Natural from Woodface. I don't know if that was a charting single or not. Lori, you can let us know if that ever made it on the charts in New Zealand. But it made it on the charts at my house, I'll tell you that. I love that song. Great tune, so catchy. Like all of the Crowded House songs, they're all so catchy. What about a little bit of Amsterdam? You guys up for hearing a little bit? Now, I played this one over at Laura's place here earlier today. And, I gave her kind of the 10-cent version of it, but I'm ready to kind of lay it on you guys. This is a from a record that it's hard to find on streaming services. The record's called Intriguer, and it's an intriguing little record. This song particularly, I was hipped to this one by the Bob Lefsetz's newsletter that he sends around, stuff that he's just enthusiastic about. And he said, "Oh, you got to hear this Crowded House song" when it came out. So I just had to check it out, and I'm so glad that I did, because it's such a killer song, so well constructed. And so I'm going to try and do it justice for you here tonight. This is we're going to take you on a little musical journey halfway around the world to Amsterdam. Something like this. You and me got the whole day off. Take a trip to Vincent van Gogh, but the line went halfway around the block. And we're looking for a place to rest. Every seat and every bar was set, so we turned back to the Grand Hotel. And the rain came hard, 1 million people on a protest march. Every choice, every path was mistaken. You and me got the whole thing sussed. Gray man, a shadow in us. Wild conspiracies turned to dust. And the sound of cathedral bells, cash ringing at the gates of hell. Fairground hooligans push and swell. They're the darkest days of a free man, lying in the streets of Amsterdam. Nearly fell underneath the tram, but I picked myself up. A temptation and device, all the diamonds and the spice. I would give anything for the sight of an honest man. Hey. I swimming in emptiness. I was looking at a hotel guest. Blew me a big sarcastic kiss. And the Lord walked in with a monocle and lips so thin. Saw the barman wink as he poured his brandy. They're the darkest days of a free man, lying in the streets of Amsterdam. Nearly fell underneath the tram, but I picked myself up. Every temptation up in lights, all the diamonds and the spice, could take profit from the vice of another man. Amsterdam. That's called Amsterdam, and it's from Intriguer, some kind of late period Crowded House for you there. Not as late as you can go with their stuff, but man, such a cool song. All those changes, man, just all that, just the way that it kind of visits 3 different key centers in the same song. I was sold. Anyways, as a songwriter, that's pretty cool. I could nerd out about that song all day and all night, all right? So good. All right, so we're going to do a little song here now called Into Temptation. And, yeah. This is a, I think this, I'm trying to remember what record this is from. Somebody just, quickly write that in the comments section if you don't mind. Laura says, nailed it. Thank you very much. Oh, Distant Sun, that's a great tune too, man. Honestly, I got to learn that one. I will try to learn Distant Sun for you, Pat. Absolutely, faux show. If you're enjoying tonight's show, please stop by the tip link, which is www.paypal.me/JacobMoonMusic. I always forget to do these little plugs along the way, but there it is. If you get it that musicians like me are out of work and I'm trying to be employed by just offering my musical services out there for whosoever will, then you get it. You understand that these are tricky times if you're a musician, a creative person who depends on an audience to do what they do. So lots of my friends are not doing music. Right now they're doing other things, driving truck. They're applying their craft at putting up drywall or whatever, and I don't have those skills really, so or licenses, frankly. So you don't want me doing that work. But this is the kind of work I know how to do, and I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to fall off the stage. Hopefully somebody catches me and puts me back up there for another round. Tomorrow, of course, we got shows at noon and 9 as well. But tonight, we're not done with Crowded House yet. We got a few more songs to play. This is called Into Temptation. Laura says, please stay away from the drywall. Yes, I will try to do that. You opened up your door. I couldn't believe my luck. You in your new blue dress, taking away my breath. The cradle is soft and warm, couldn't do me no harm. Showing me how to give into temptation, knowing full well the earth will rebel. Into temptation, a muddle of nervous words could never amount to betrayal. The sentence is all my own, and the price is to watch it fail. As I turned to go, you looked at me for half a second with an open invitation for me to go into temptation, knowing full well the earth will rebel. Into temptation, safe in the wide open arms of hell. We can go sailing in, climb down, lose yourself when you linger long. There's the chord. Into temptation, right where you belong. Guilt to get no sleep in the last slow hours of morning. Experience is cheap. I should have listened to the warning, but the cradle is soft and warm. Into temptation, knowing full well the Temptation. Cautionary tale there, folks. Yes, indeed. Not all songs are, written on subjects like that, but so valuable to have those songs from Neil Finn on a wide range of subjects. He's not afraid to approach any topic, and sometimes it's cloaked in poetry and in kind of oblique references and stuff, but always there's that feeling, that you get from hearing this music. And so if you're digging it tonight, let me know who you are and where you're watching from. And I love all of the little tidbits of trivia that Laura is throwing our way tonight. So as you're listening to me talk, you can be reading her words as well. So there you go. Yeah, I love it. I love the reaction to that one. That's great. Carol is joining us tonight. Hey, Carol, how's it going? Awesome to have you. Thank you for being with me here tonight. And Maureen Lowndes-Smith and Jesse James Russell. Nice. How often do I do Facebook Lives is the question from Shannon Kimberly tonight. Well, I'll tell you what, Shannon, I do them every Thursday and Friday at noon and 9. So I did one today at noon, which was all songs of hope to get us through a hopeless season. Tonight, of course, is Crowded House. Tomorrow, it's my original songs at noon. And at 9, I will be doing a all-request show. So you got a request, you let me know what that is. I will try to play it for you. I will prioritize people who have donated to the cause, of course, so that make sure that those folks get taken care of first. But by all means, come and join and enjoy and just see what happens. Because I don't even know. I can't even practice for that show. I can only just kind of do it and see what happens. I've played songs like Piano Man, Sweet Dreams, I Ran by Flock of Seagulls, all kinds of stuff that I never thought that I would play. And I had never played before as well, bear in mind. Kim Tether and Andy Tether, welcome to the show, guys. So glad that you're with me here tonight. This is great. Okay, yeah, why don't I play a little bit of Weather with you? This is a song dedicated to Laura tonight, who's our host. Everybody say hi, Laura. And she is a big Crowded House fan and from New Zealand, so she knows of what she speaks. This is her favorite tune, so this one goes out to her tonight. All right, I'm going to get loopy on this one, all right? Here we go. Let's try to get him. There's a small boat made of China. It's going nowhere on the mantelpiece. Do I lie like a lounge room lizard? Or do I sing like a bird released? Everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather. Everywhere you go, always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you. always take the weather with you everywhere you go. Always take the weather with you everywhere you go. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you, the weather with you, the weather with you. That's for Laura tonight. Thank you very much for requesting that one tonight. Lots of fun. Indeed, we need the light. We need the sunny days of the sunshine. Hopefully we're getting it soon. Thank you, Silvio. Appreciate you joining me here tonight. And to Brian and Jane, to everybody, to Elmo, all the guys and gals who joined me tonight, thank you for supporting what I do. If you donated tonight, I want to thank you personally right now. And I'll send you a little text a little bit later on. But thank you. I'm going to play one more song for you. This is a little kind of good night song from Crowded House. Goes something like this. How are we doing on time? I just want to make sure I didn't underplay the set here tonight. Oh, I kind of did underplay the set. You know what? I'll do a bonus song that I wasn't planning on playing. Here's a tune. Check this one out. Pretty soon you'll be able to remember her, lying in the garden singing, right where she'll always be. The door is always open. This is the place where I left her. These are the friends that we had. Long may the mountains ring to the sound of her laughter. She goes on and on. In her soft wind I will whisper, in her warm sun I will glisten, till we see her once again. In a world without end, I owe it all to Frank Sinatra. His song was playing as she walked into the room. After the long weekend, they were a lifetime together. Fear in the eyes of children, and the clear blue mountain view, coloring in the sky, painted ladders to heaven. She goes on and on. In her soft wind I will whisper, in her warm sun I will glisten, and we see her once again. In a world without end. She goes on. Yeah, She Goes On. That's your bonus tune tonight from Woodface. If you're doing homework later on Crowded House and rediscovering their music maybe for the first time in a while, start at Woodface. There's so many great songs on that record. I tell you what, it's so good. Elmo, thanks for joining us tonight, man. I really, really appreciate you being with me. This is great. I love that song too, Silva. I'll tell you what, it's so good. And you're from Brazil. Oh, wonderful. I love that people are tuning in from Brazil. And shout out from Jamie from Banff, Scotland. We have a Banff, Ontario as well. Been blasting the tribute album from Rush Fest. Yeah, I hope to see you at Rush Fest next year too, man. It would be great to get to Scotland when they let me travel again. That would be really nice to see you and Steve and the whole gang out there. It'd be great. So let's hope and pray for that end. And an end to all of this madness, frankly. All right, this is a song called Better Be Home Soon. And I better be home soon. I got to get back to my wife here tonight. Haven't seen her in a while. She's been working all day today. I've been working too, taking care of the kids. This is nice, man, just to get to sit here and play these for you guys, one after the other. I hope you dug it tonight. If it moved you in some way, there's a tip jar link in the description of the video. You can avail yourself of that. And all that money goes to help keep me and my family alive during these times as one of the breadwinners in the family, as somebody who normally plays live shows but can no longer do that until probably the last minute of this pandemic. I'm here. I'm making music for you guys. I just want to keep showing up. And so thank you for showing up tonight. This is a little bit of Better Be Home Soon to send you off. All right, go something like this. Somewhere deep inside, something's got a hold on you. It's pushing me aside, so you stretch on forever. Yeah. I know I'm right for the first time in my life. That's why I tell you, you better be home soon. Picking back the calls, lies and deception. Back to nothing else, like a week in the desert. And I know I'm right for the first time in my life. And that's why I tell you, you better be home soon. Don't say no, don't say nothing's wrong. You get back home, maybe I'll be gone. Oh, nah, nah, nah. When the lights are out and there's no one there, when you're on your own, it would cause me pain if we were to end it. I could start again, but you can depend on it. And I know I'm right for the first time in my life. That's why I tell you, better be home soon. Oh, that's why I tell you, better be home soon. I'm sure you are home. Really needless for me to sing that song, other than to bring you back to a memory of hearing Crowded House and a whole bunch of Crowded House songs, one after another. I hope you enjoyed it tonight. Sorry about all the gaffes, all the wrong chords and wrong words. I'm kind of going off the top of my head with a lot of this stuff because I have a deep memory of this music. And when I do have a deep memory of something, I try to bring you a whole night of it, whether that's a whole night of Rush or a whole night of Marillion or John Hyatt or Lyle Lovett or Ray LaMontagne or Jackson Browne, James Taylor, Genesis. So that's what I kind of tend to do on Thursday nights. Tomorrow night, it'll be an all-request show, so come on back for that tomorrow night. If you're around tomorrow at noon, I'll be doing all originals. If you want to check out what I do as a songwriter, then come back tomorrow at noon and hang out. Put the thing on while you're making lunch, and I'll keep you company, all right? Thank you, Laura, for being our host tonight. Thank you, everybody who donated. Thank you, everybody who suggested songs. I really appreciate it, and we will hopefully see you tomorrow at noon and 9. All right? See you then, guys. Cheers.